One thing you really have to do as a writer is build your community. I'm not just talking about Tolkien or L. Frank Baum or George R. R. Martin or all those people that build a community and a world within their stories, complete with histories and languages and mythologies and songs and poems and food and all these other things. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you as a writer building your community. When I first started, I felt incredibly isolated. I didn't have any other writers to talk to. I was sitting up here in northern New Hampshire all by myself. I would send stuff out to publishers, I'd send them out to an editor, but I had no circle to get any feedback with, to get any reassurance with. I was kept isolated. And every time I said, look, I really want to do stuff. Well, it takes time to do that. It'll happen one of these days. Well, it will when you decide you're going to do it. One of the things I started doing is I began looking for communities to be a part of. I go to Crime Bake and I meet other authors that I can discuss writing with, that I can brainstorm ideas, that I can have somebody to run a storyline or a theory or a scene structure. Great talking to cops, because then I can have somebody I can turn to when I have a question about police procedurals. Another thing I go to is Writers Police Academy. That is incredibly exciting, not just for the content that you're there studying, but for the people that you have a chance to meet. Robert Dugoni, Bruce Robert Coffin, Sharon Michael Love, Catherine Ramsland, and all these others. It's really awesome meeting these people that you can sit down, have coffee with, chat, and just get to know and realize you're not alone. You can be friends on Facebook and email questions and everything, and you can be there for them, they can be there for you. It's really important to have the community. Yes, I have strong tendencies leaning towards being a hermit. The older I get, I realize that the Grinch really wasn't that bad. He just wanted to live alone on the top of a mountain with his dog and not be bothered by anybody. At this stage of my life, I am seeing a lot of validity in that attitude. But at the same time, I'm perfectly willing to come down from Mount Crumpet and gather around the table and slice the roast beast. Yeah, you have to be alone to be able to write, but it's important to have community too, so that you are not isolated, because isolation really doesn't promote growth. Find your community, find your tribe, they're out there. And guess what? Either will be incredibly reassuring or absolutely frightening, but I can pretty much guarantee they're as unique as you are.